Wrong button. Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel.
Oh yeah.
So guys, it's Wednesday, having us a live chat, hanging out with you fine folks. How's your guys' day today, friends? Ours was a bit rainy.
Yeah.
Hung out inside.
A little bit. It was really coming down, a little bit earlier in the morning and everything else like that. It wasn't coming down right in the beginning when we had to take the kids to the bus stop and everything else like that, but it started raining shortly after that.
Yeah, and then it came down pretty good for a while, and then, then it kind of stopped. And we were like, wait a minute, I thought it was supposed to be pounding from, like, sun up to sundown.
Yep.
I don't know, but we got rain on the agenda from now until, like, as far out as our calendar can say. So, I don't know.
But we sure did hit the house.
Gary, you need to speak up, says Auntie Ann.
I need to speak up. Oh, am I unmuted?
Is he mute? I don't know.
Is that better?
Probably.
I was probably muted.
Probably. Is that better? Let us know.
I don't know where that...
Come on with the come on. What's going on? Come on.
Yeah,
How's it going, David?
I think I forgot to unmute
Firefly's laughing at us. Yeah, we probably forgot to unmute it.
My bad.
Yeah. I'm still trying to set up the desktop, guys. The last couple of days for the edits have been crazy. I wanted to go full-blown office space on my laptop because it was essentially, I don't know, having a meltdown. It was just having a meltdown, and I haven't really had a lot of time to spend on the live streaming program. I just was trying to get the editing Adobe Premiere working right again and stuff. So it's all good, man. It's all good. One of these weeks I'll have it under control and I'll have these live streams where I would like them. One of these weeks it'll be there.
It wasn't that much of a struggle. You did have the webcam all set up and everything.
I didn't have the last minute, oh no, the webcam's not working.
No.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that was a plus.
That's a plus. Yeah, that's a plus. So I'm gonna say hey to everybody up in here real quick. Let's see. Karen Breast, hey, what's going on, girl?
What's going on?
Replies are not necessary. Hi, good to see you. Fran, good to see you too. Auntie Ann, back to good. Brian Wilkerson, Brooke Burks, Levi, hello. Lori, hello, good to see you. Aeronix, hello. Susan Spring, Jeffrey Thomas, Lonely Hitchhiker Kent, hello. Dennis, Peter Grimes, got a kid knocking at the door. You can go ahead and keep answering that. I'm gonna mute mine.
Mute yours?
Yep.
I don't know where she left off. She threw me off. I'm not gonna lie. Hello to everybody. I'm just gonna try to jump in. Let's see. Denise Green, hello. How's it going? Peter Grimes, Heather Hopper, back to good. Brian Wilkerson, Auntie Ann, what's going on? It's all Grady. What's going on, you guys? Lori Wolf, Brenda Shutterfield, Aeronix 1979, Jack Miles, Gypsy Trails, Crazy John, Ridge Life Ramblings, Firefly 64. I'm gonna go just hi. If I didn't miss you guys, hello. How are you guys all doing? But yeah, it's been a good day today so far. It's been a lot of cleaning and a lot of deep cleaning and getting everything all together and done and everything else like that. The fans, oh my goodness, I can't believe the amount of dust those fans can collect. I mean, I'm a little clean crazy with those fans, and I feel like I just cleaned those like a month and a half ago.
I'm sorry, I'm just walking in. Fans? Yeah,
The fans.
they were pretty dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were covered.
They were covered.
Yeah.
And I feel like we cleaned them recently, so.
Semi. I think we did it around Freedom Weekend time, so it's been a while.
Okay. I just feel like it's a lot shorter in time-wise.
Maybe it was sooner than that. I don't know. Maybe it was sooner than that.
I don't know. Anyway, if I missed any of you guys, hello.
Oh, I'm sure you did great. Hi, everybody.
I tried.
So yeah, we got this last, I'd say, calendar 7 days. We've gotten a lot of work done. I don't think 7 days ago we had those pillars done. since our last live stream. When did we do those? What day was that? All of our days are blurring into one. I think we did them Friday last week.
I think you're right.
Or no, it was Thursday last week. It was Thursday last week because we did them when everybody else was getting together and having a big get-together, and we missed out.
You're 100% right.
Because I was too freaked out to go around a big group of people and get the ick or spread the ick or...
whatever.
Yeah.
What have you.
Yeah, which I'm feeling a lot better now. Thank you guys for all the love and prayers. It works. It works out really well. Appreciate it, guys. But yeah, so in the last calendar 7 days, we've gotten quite a bit done. I mean, the pillars are up. They're concrete, or not concrete, but the block work is done. 3 bars in the ground. We went over and we got all of the form boards set for the playhouse.
Footings dug and set.
Exactly.
And form boards and everything.
That was a lot of work, too.
That was a lot.
Built our dogs a new doghouse since, they decided to destroy one in one day.
I had a feeling, when we built the other one, I had a suspicion. I was like, I don't know, man. Which is partly why I did the PVC pipe in the middle and everything else.
We were just trying to do something kind of quick so that way they could get out of the rain. And
I thought
we wanted to use
a lot longer than what, it was. But
yeah.
Man,
it lasted a day, 1 day. And I mean...
well, day and a half or whatever. All I know is...
it was a day.
All I know is when I went to go do the chores the next day or whatever, it was, it was toast.
Hey, Gypsy Trails, thank you so much for the super chat. It says, started a channel, bought the big old camper, and hitting the road this weekend for the new chapter. No content yet, though, Randall.
Grunland?
Is that Randall Grunland? Randall Grunland, is that you changed your name to Gypsy Trails? I'm so sorry. I was like a Grunland. You messed up on the unless that's new. I think that's Randall Grunland.
That's
Heck
awesome.
Yeah, dude. I'll
Heck
subscribe.
Yeah.
I'll go check you out, bro. Actually, I'm gonna go right here and go to channel. Boom, you got 5 subscribers, bro. Yeah. I can't wait to see some of your content put out. We've been talking with Randall for quite some time, so very exciting if that's you, Randall. And if it's not you, if it's not who we think you are, I'm pretty sure it is, though. I'm pretty sure it is. I haven't seen any other Randall Grunlands lying around.
No.
Share his link, please. So all I did is I just went to the super chat and I clicked on it. And then, because I'm on my phone doing it, right? So I'll show you guys. So there's the super chat, and all I did is I click on it. And then it pulls up like all of the creator stuff, which I'm sure you guys have some of those options too. But then there's a thing that says right here, it says go to channel. And then I clicked go to channel, and then I pushed the button. So I'll check you out. I can't wait. So now when you post some videos and some content, I'll be watching. I'll be watching you, bro.
Heck yeah.
That's very exciting. Thank you for letting us know.
That's super awesome. Thank you so much.
Thanks for the love, y'all. Well, thank you for always loving on us. Appreciate you. That only works if you're a mod. Oh, man. Okay, well, maybe one of our mods can go ahead and throw that in there.
And pop it in there.
That'd be awesome. Tundra, Jason is in the house. What's going on, Tundra?
What's going on, buddy?
Did you say hey to the Grady's and the Ivy families and Mr. and Mrs. MT Homestead?
I didn't see that they were in here. Hello, hello.
O'Rourke Littlefields.
No, I didn't see them.
Crazy John.
I didn't see. I think I might. No, I think I saw.
Hat Creek Homestead. What's up, Dawn?
What's going on?
Hey, hey. Good to see everybody in here, guys. So how was your guys' day? Today was just honestly like a day where we were cleaning and just moving stuff around and getting things reorganized. It did.
Yep.
It did really spark some good creativity in my mind, though. And tomorrow, Gary and I, since it is going to be another rainy day, why not go to the store and handle a few things, right?
Yeah.
So I added something to my honey-do list for Gary.
I know. I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not at the same time. I'm smiling.
He's smiling more on the inside.
I'm smiling on the outside. On the inside, I'm frowning and saying, man.
Okay, anybody have any guesses on what me and Gary are going to be working on next? And it's going to be inside the house. So you guys can go ahead and take some guesses, but I added something to the honey-do list upon our cleaning and I guess reorganizing and deep cleaning of the house and kind of fixing the feng shui and stuff.
I do plan on fixing that hole I
Well,
So
let them guess real quick.
oh,
Let's let them guess.
I know, but
Oh, and Virginia Gamble. Hey, Virginia. She says, I want to see Gary's haircut. Gary, show off your haircut in the meantime while we let these fine folks guess. Did I do an okay job? He's got hat hair right now. What do you think? Did I do all right? Did I butcher him? Did I go Edward Scissorhands on him?
it's so weird because I'm trying to use it as a mirror and it's not a mirror.
No, it's a webcam.
Opposite of where it is, because I'm not over here. Well, it's so weird. Sorry. Anyway.
They're guessing on the bathroom, new bathtub, build the stairs, Patty asks. I'll address the stairs really quick, and so far nobody has guessed it right, so no, none of those things. Thank you for the awesome job, Mel. Thanks for the kudos, Virginia Gamble. Now, Patty, about the stairs. So we do have to build the stairs, as you guys know, to go up into the cabin, because right now the only way is to go out the front the door and then walk around and get up there. We will not be putting in the stairs for quite some time. And the main reason is because heat rises and we're about to approach winter, and with a big, huge gaping hole right there and no insulation upstairs, that's going to be a huge heat loss. So we're not anywhere near ready to put in the stairs.
Nope.
That's essentially it in a nutshell. However, after we get the roof up there and we do a bunch more things, you know, like all the AC ducting, running all the electricity and the plumbing, at that point we'll probably be ready for the stairs. And
once
then,
I have it insulated up there,
yeah,
and we have a good envelope for the inside to where I can run the AC up there and down here, since it's going to be running off the same unit, you know, it should.
But that's essentially the reason why we're not going to be cutting the stairs anytime soon. Yep. It's not, you know, we can always go walking around, you know, it's okay. It's not that big of a deal. It will be really nice when we can go directly from downstairs to upstairs. No. And everybody's been asking us too, what is the first area that we're going to complete upstairs? And I am so excited, guys. I'll be getting a real kitchen. I'll be getting a real kitchen first. We're actually going to do all the water areas first. So it'll be the kitchen, the bathrooms, and because
it's going to be all of it. I mean, so the way that it's going to go is we're going to do the AC first.
And real quick, keep guessing because nobody's guessed it right yet on what my honey-do list pertains for this week. I'm going to pick up supplies tomorrow. Go ahead, babe. Keep going. Sorry.
So we're going to get all the AC ducts ran and everything. So as soon as all those ducts are in and those are all good to go and everything else like that with the or the ERV system and the dehumidifying systems are down here as well as upstairs on both sides. Once all that is done, then it's going to be the plumbing. And once all the plumbing is done, then it's going to be electrical. Once electrical is done, it's going to be insulation, everything. So insulation is going to be done, everything's going to be all squared away and done, and we can start building your kitchen. And at that point, we also can put in the stairs over there where it'll be nice access point because you all have a kitchen up there.
Yeah.
You know, to where we're going to have to move all our pantry stuff that's in the stairwell right now to the kitchen, so...
The space under the stairs right now is kind of another. It's the pantry, it's our closet, it's kind of like our little hoarder's den, I'm not gonna lie, but it's mostly our pantry, where we keep all of our food and things like that. So eventually, you know, we will need to get rid of all that stuff and put it somewhere else so stairs can go there, you know.
Yeah. It's gonna happen.
So, okay. Ridge Life Ramblings wants to see the haircut. Go ahead and show the haircut.
Oh. You didn't get to see it there, Tim?
Hey, Tim. Patty Painting, McAllister, Block, Ivy's Family, Entertainment Center, Crazy John, Baking Supplies, Ridge Life Ramblings, Storage Shelves, Shelving, Pantry from BB.
Oh, you guys are hitting pretty dang close.
You're tip-tapping and close, but you ain't there yet.
I wouldn't be you know, upset though if it was an entertainment center situation type thing. I'd be pretty happy about that.
So it's something that I'll just think of it this way. It's something that I'm very excited for. I'm very excited for this, and Gary is like half it. He's excited because I'm happy.
Exactly.
That's the only reason why he even is like.
Don't
Because
bother.
it could stay like this forever.
It could even be
For the
less.
until he is,
But
not here anymore, and it could even be less, and he wouldn't care because it doesn't bother his day-to-day in any way.
yeah,
But it bothers my day-to-day massively.
I'll say this: I had threw out probably like 4 or 5 different ideas, and Mel shot them all down.
I was all,
and was
no.
like, "No, this
No.
is what I want, and this is how I want it to be, and this is what it's gonna be." I said, "Okay." And that's how that one went. I mean,
Don't catch me lying. Oh, they're getting close. They're starting to think of Mel areas. Office area, your office. It's all Grady. You guys are close, but no, now you guys are tapping a little farther away.
Mary Ranch is hitting pretty dang there.
Mary Ranch is getting there. Kitchen shelves. Brookburg's new kitchen. Are y'all putting in a studio, a stove, clothes closet, a new stove? Mel wants an upstairs office space. Yeah, so I can have it quiet and get some work done, right? No. Okay.
You want to go up there in that hot and humid
No,
box?
I don't.
Go for
it. This little space right here is plenty. This is great. This is fantastic. Carol Hirsch redoing the kitchen area. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna redo the kitchen area. So congratulations! Thank you for playing along with our little game tonight.
Yeah. So that
You
whole,
win.
needless to say, that whole kitchen area got spotless clean today.
Oh, spotless clean. Like I would say that whole half of the house spotless
We
clean.
still need to do that to the refrigerators, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah,
right
no,
now,
I gotta
all
take
right?
everything out. And I gotta yeah. I mean, because we're trying to do a deep cleaning of everything.
Of everything and everything.
Because we've been here now almost getting close to a year, and we've just accumulated clutter upon clutter, and we've been making do with a lot of stuff, which is great. We can continue making do, but we're finding that like some stuff just never has had a home, never has had a place for it to
sort
be.
of been there.
Yeah, and so we end up with a bunch of little clutter piles everywhere, and it's just making life dysfunctional. So while it's raining and while we have to wait on concrete, why not redo some things in here? So with the kitchen, okay, so I can't really put a full-on permanent kitchen down here. I can, but I'm not going to because it's pointless, because that's not in the long term.
I refuse to do that.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that. So a lot of my appliances and stuff have to remain, but the biggest issue, my biggest gripe is this. Gary and I are tall, right? I'm tall, I'm pretty tall. I'm gonna stand over here. When I'm cooking stuff right now, I have to be all like this, all right? Because it's so small. The tables that we have are so low. I'm like chopping stuff, and I'm like, it's really, I hope you're laughing, guys. I hope you're laughing here. It's really low. So that's the problem. Now that we have the platform in the laundry room area, and I'm not washing dishes that way, I'm kind of spoiled, and I'm like, I'm not washing dishes that way. It sure would be nice if I could actually prepare the meals not that way. So one of my gripes is that I want the tables, or I want the counter space to be up higher, so I could actually stand, like a human, and have my back straight and actually be standing and doing what I need to do. So there's one thing. Another thing is I'm lacking shelving. I'm lacking areas to put things and to do stuff. And those plastic shelves, they've worked. They were fantastic for getting us out of the trailers and getting us into the basement. But you know who I've got an eye on, and I've actually have been admiring the setup for quite a while. It's our really good friend David over at Come On Homesteading. He's been telling me, and I've listened to it, and I put it off in the back of my mind, because on the one hand, Gary's like, you don't need that. And so I'm like, I don't need that, but I want that. And so long story short, I really like how his kitchen is inside his cabin. And he has an off-grid kitchen, very similar to the way that I'm going to have my kitchen down here in the basement, with no sink and no real major appliances, just using the small countertop appliances. I'm going to have the same thing that David has. We kind of have the same stuff as it is. Cool. And so I really like how he did it with the shelving units and stuff in there. I am going to have to do mine a little bit differently, because I have to cook for more people, so I need more space to cook things.
Nope.
I use multiple appliances at once. So anyhow, long story short, that's what we're gonna get some stuff so that way I can get it all together. And David at Come On Homesteading's kitchen and his cabin is my inspiration. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. So there's some sneak peek on that. Sorry, I hope you guys got a laugh at my like crooked, cutting. I look like a freaking troll. But it is what it is. That would make a great area for entering when the kids get, or for entertaining when the kids get older. Shiloh, are you talking about the kitchen or are you talking about somewhere else? Alaska's Last Frontier. Hey, Gary, just have Mel prepare some meals back in the trailer. She won't be complaining about the kitchen. Hey, if that had to happen, I would tell him to start learning how to cook. I would throw him a cookbook and say, go to town, buddy.
Which I don't mind cooking, but I don't like being in the kitchen. If I'm cooking, I'm grilling.
Yeah, Gary doesn't rephrase that. You hate cooking, you love grilling.
I don't mind cooking. I just don't want to do it in the kitchen. If I had a whole stove type thing outside, I'd be like, all right, I'll cook a whole meal. I don't care.
Don't tempt me with a good time. We'll be searching for an outdoor stove.
I'm just...
yeah.
I might have just shot myself in the foot.
See what I mean? I don't mind cooking, babe. Yeah, right.
No, it's gonna be all on me if I do that.
It's all good. All good. I know what
I don't like being, in the house all cooped up, and while I'm trying to cook and everything else, like I don't know. There's something about being outside cooking, to where it's just like I feel like
it's very nice to be outside cooking. My biggest gripe right now, guys, is that it's like my back hurts when I'm cooking and I'm having to deal with all that stuff pretty low to the ground. I'm like, I need it lifted. At the bare minimum, I would need it lifted, those tabletops up by like at least a good 2 or 3 inches, because it is killing me every time that I have to do any kind of chopping or any kind of anything. And then storage is an issue. Like, yes. I have a lot of stuff underneath those tables just kind of hanging out over there, not really having a home.
In this house with storage. Anytime we bring storage or storage spaces in this house, mysteriously, it always gets used up. And then I'm left with no storage space.
Well, we can get you, you should measure like right by the side of your bed and see if we can get you some...
The mechanical room. It's supposed to be my room. Man. I organize it, I'll get it all good, and then it's like... Boom.
There's literally not a surface in this house that doesn't have some of your stuff on it. So.
I know. That's because I don't have anywhere to put it. But I know what you mean.
Should we turn the camera and show your side of the bed?
No. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. You know what I mean.
We
both are losing spaces in this house because every time we turn around, it's, everything that we keep on trying to like, okay, we got this and it's good for this, and it's like, oh wait, I need to put this here. I need to put this here. I need to find this home.
Mr. Moonclips has a good idea. Maybe do half outdoor and half indoor cooking place then.
See, soon it's gonna happen to where she's gonna have her nice kitchen upstairs and I'm gonna have a nice kitchen outside, which that's gonna be the outer deck area where the concrete slab is on the outside. Yeah, I have an idea for that. But we'll see. I gotta finish this house first.
We have a lot of things that we have to finish, and that's why we're not trying to do anything super permanent as far as that's concerned. The shelving and stuff that we get, we can always reuse it inside the utility room. Heck, it can come inside here when we move upstairs. This is going to be one big giant pantry. So like getting shelving and stuff like that, it's not going to be a waste.
No.
I did put it off, like me and Gary, we did put it off because I was like, no, this is good enough, and for a time it was good enough. Yeah. But now it's to the point where I'm like, I want something better, and I don't think that that's a bad thing.
No, at first,
we're trying to figure out how we're gonna live in here.
Like I said, we get the table there, right? And at first there was nothing underneath the table.
Right.
Well, after a month goes by, a couple things get underneath the table, and then a couple more months go by, and then more things are underneath the table, and it's like, wait a second. What is going on here? We're not storing things underneath the table, but it tends to be like that, so That's all I'm getting at, you know. And it's everything. It's just like the closet area right here on the other side of the monitor or whatever.
Yeah.
The walk-in or the hallway closet or whatever.
Mark Robinson, my notifications are not working. Howdy. Well, howdy, Mark. I don't know why YouTube does that sometimes. Sometimes you guys got to hit the bell and then like hit it again. So that way you have to like make sure notifications are turned on, or if they look like they're on, turn them off and then turn them back on. I don't know why it does that sometimes, but it does. It's not just for you, it's for us too.
Honestly, I couldn't even see the chat on my own personal account until I went over to your the main channel, and then I clicked it.
That's weird.
And then I got the other one. I didn't even get to go in it. It didn't start or anything.
Well, I know
it was already
notifications.
going. And I was like, what the heck? And I backed out of it, and I went back to my subscriptions, and it was there.
Yeah. For some reason, like this live chat's notification didn't go out tonight because I had it. It was supposed to alert and it never did because it would have went off on our Real Talk account and it would have like said, hey, like we would have gotten the thing. So I don't know. Maybe some people are getting them, some people aren't. I'll just take it as a quirk for YouTube tonight. It is what it is.
It might be the fact that you're streaming through Streamlabs to
Nope.
YouTube.
It would always send out the thing. So I'm not sure what's going on. Because I know I didn't get it, so it's okay. But you're here, and you're here. Welcome, welcome. Happy to have you. Okay, so Lori wants to know, how are the dogs liking their new space?
The dogs are absolutely loving it. It actually was raining pretty good this afternoon or morning or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, this morning.
This morning.
And afternoon.
End of the afternoon.
Yeah.
And at first I thought Luna was, going to be a little stubborn. And was like, no, I don't want to go inside that house or anything else. I'm going to sit here and look, pathetic. I'm just like, man, I'm not going to feel bad for you. You're a husky. You can deal with the rain and whatnot and be just perfectly fine. And I don't know why you're standing in the rain. And like, and I closed it and I walked away for like a little bit and I was like, I'm going to go walk her to her house. And I opened it up again and she wasn't out there. She was inside the house.
Gypsy Trails, thank you for the super chat. It says, Gary is so chill. I would agree.
Thank you.
Gary is super chill. The peanut butter to my jelly.
Oh, man.
But yes, Luna was just sitting in the rain staring at us. Like, she was, like, begging to try to come in. And then after we we kind of were like, no, you have a whole doghouse to go into. And we told her that. We're like, no, Luna, go to your bed. And then we went inside and we were starting to reorganize stuff. And then the next time I looked out and it was still raining, she wasn't sitting there pouting by the gate anymore. So I take it that she finally was like, fine.
No, I went and looked like literally like 30 seconds right afterwards because I was like, man, I started feeling bad. She gave me those puppy dog eyes, And I was gonna go and walk her out to it, and I was like, "Nope, she's already in there. I'm not stirring the pot by opening the door and getting all the dogs riled up, and then them not being in the doghouse."
Marilyn Bryson, what name did you call the doghouse? I suggest the Barker Bunker. That's a really good suggestion. You know what? We haven't come up with a name for it yet. We do have Pecker Palace. The Barker Bunker is really cute. I like that.
Yes.
There was another one too that was in like the Pecker Palace, the Pupper Palace. I was like, okay, but then there's a couple of palaces everywhere.
No.
Yeah. I like the bunker.
No.
I don't know. We'll have to come up with a name. Maybe we'll take all of your guys' suggestions and we'll write down some of our top ones.
I did see somebody ask if it was big enough for me to go in it, and it is.
Yeah, Gary was in it in that video doing some of the drilling.
Well, not standing up in it or anything like that, but I could go lay down. Long ways, technically. If I was really...
So if he gets in trouble...
into the doghouse, I guess I could fit in the doghouse.
No, we don't do that, guys. We don't do that.
No, I'd go sleep on the couch. I mean, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm not going to go sleep outside. No, me and Gary don't fight like that, honestly. Let me see. The Pallet Pound. I like that one.
Pallet Pound.
The Pallet Pound. That's cute.
Okay.
Would be awesome to see around arched door and a little window.
Oh,
Marco,
arched
the
door.
doghouse. Exactly. It's the doghouse, right?
doghouse.
It's the doghouse.
Yep.
It is a doghouse.
Exactly. The doggy cabin. I don't know.
Let's see. The bone shelter. That's cute. I'm gonna take some of these. Keep suggesting them, and I'll go back to this
Look
live
pretty funny.
after, and then I'll maybe make a community tab post for you guys, and we'll come up with something good. Mark Robinson, I absolutely love you guys, both of your channels. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate you, and thank you for being here with us. Oh, thank you so much, Ridge Life Ramblings. He says, for all of us to wish Dawn at Hat Creek Homestead, get well soon. Yes, get well, Dawn. I hope that you're recovering well from your surgery. We love you, honey.
Yes.
If there's ever anything you need, just give me a text, give me a holler. But yes, send your prayers and stuff for Dawn. She's a sweet lady, and she did just go through some surgery, so she's recovering. And I'm happy that we can keep you company during your recovery.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. What was I going? Oh, I was going to say something. Ironic says, at some point, make the doghouse look like the main house. We might. The doghouse is going to look like Pecker Palace.
No.
Because we're going to be using a lot of that siding that's left over on the side for it. But that's what we're doing for the Pecker Palace, too. We haven't ordered our siding for our cabin yet.
No.
We're still waiting on that. I think we talked about that on our last live chat.
Yeah, that's, I want to get a lot of things prepped and everything else on the outer side, or I've got a lot of things to do first before the siding.
You don't say.
A lot of things. But in all reality, you know, the plumbing and the AC are what I'm mainly concerned about. Once that is done, the electrical isn't going to be too much, you know. But
Which I'm happy that we have Mike around with Drifting Dreamers 5. Mike's going to be helping us out with some of that. So thank you, Mike. Appreciate you, bro.
Yes.
But we have so many smart, talented, capable, amazing people in our community, and just, you know, a phone call away, that have already offered to help and have blessed us with their kindness. Like, I know that there's nothing that we can't do, just me and you, but if we ever needed to call in the reinforcements or have a second opinion, we do have an arsenal of amazing family that's just right there for us. So
Yep.
I'm excited for all the next steps, though, man. Just doing that block work this last week, guys, that's such a huge thing.
Yep.
And then we're going to sneak in the concrete work as we can. We're going to wait for another couple of nice days consecutively, and I'm going to keep Gary busy with my honey-do list inside the house. So
Yes.
we definitely have things to keep us busy. But yeah, it's going to be good. We've got a lot of really good stuff coming up.
No.
Next month, Gary's going to be going on a fishing trip with the boys, with Country Road Cure and Come On and Mike and Tim. Yeah, you guys are going to have a good time. And us ladies, we're going to try to plan something for Alyssa and for me and Roxanne for us to get together and do something with the kids, even if it's just, you know, right around here while the guys are on their fishing trip. So
I'm stoked.
I know.
I'm super stoked. I'm looking forward to it. I've been wanting to get up in that area of Arkansas for a minute.
I've been wanting you to get the big one, so that way you can catch your fever can subdue a little bit.
That's just gonna feed into it more. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll just be like, ooh, I want a bigger one.
So that was good. I want more.
Yep. I'm just saying, there's nothing like catching a fish. There is, I don't know, the thrill of catching a fish and feeling that, like, when you hook and actually sink that hook in, man, it's like, oh, yep, that's something. Like, your whole body tenses and it just, like, tingles in a sense. Like, I don't know. It's a drug. All right.
It can be. It's like natural endorphins, right? Like, you get that natural, just, like, high of just, like, excitement and,
You know.
No, it's like, it's a legit thing. You get that natural high of just, yeah.
I don't know.
Paul was saying he deleted it. I saw it though, Paul. Shiloh says, weather plays a huge role for sure getting things started and completed. I've just been compiling footage because of it before I start downloading anything. Yeah, weather plays a huge factor. And sometimes, you know, it might seem like, well, the weather's good. Why aren't you doing X, Y, and Z? And honestly, we try to be as transparent as possible, and we try to bring you guys into all of our decision-making factors. But sometimes it has to do with our family dynamics and kids, and sometimes it has to do with the want to. Like, for instance, this summer. Lately, we've been getting kind of like just, I'd say this last week, they're like, oh, you knew it's gonna be raining, or you had the whole summer to get all this stuff done, and now you're gonna try to do it in the winter and in like your rainy season. Wop, wop, wop. Well, you know, the summer was time for spend with the kids, so there's a time and a season for everything. And the summer, super duper gross hot, and we still got a lot of work done. We got a lot of our infrastructure for our animals, and we got gardening done. We made a lot of really good memories and spent time with the friends and family. I mean, for the last couple of years that we've moved out here, all we have done, literally, eat, breathe, day in, day out, has been work. Because even when we're not out there physically doing something, I'm in here on the computer. Like every single day, literally every day, something has been done towards our goals of having this beautiful house and our goals of having a good YouTube channel. And so there hasn't been a day that's gone by except for this summer. This summer we allowed ourselves to step back just a little bit,
relax,
and make some good memories and do what we set to do out here. And it's not just entirely building the house; it's building memories and friendships and time with the kids and stuff. So I'm happy with it.
Kids.
I'm happy with how everything is turning out. I know that this next season, I'm very excited for this next season. I know that we're gonna kick butt.
Yep.
And once we get to the wood, guys, like just I think back on framing up the house, and I think of all the stuff that we've done with wood so far, and it all went really, really, really quick, especially in comparison to the block and concrete and stuff. I'm talking very, very quick. So
wood and some nails.
Yeah. Once we get ourselves to that point where we're working with the wood again, super quick. Let me see. Paul, okay, there's Paul's comment. No more honeydew list until the projects are done, Mel. Well, how about some of the projects can't get done, Paul, because we're stuck inside the house. We can't go outside and do it.
The biggest thing is we have we don't have enough concrete here on site. And I didn't want to go buy all the concrete for it to get ruined in the rain.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even calling for rain yesterday. And it rained yesterday.
Yeah, the rain wasn't supposed to come until tomorrow. Thursday was the day originally when we were making our plans. We were planning for the rain to come Thursday. We were thinking we'll have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to get things finished up and get it poured. Obviously.
No. So, and it sort of was disheartening to me while we were cleaning and it was all sunny and everything else outside, and I was like, man, what the heck is going on? I look at the weather app and everything, it's like, oh, it's gonna rain. I'm like, it's sunny outside, what are you talking about? It's gonna rain. So yeah, but we got all the cleaning stuff going and done.
Yeah, well, we got
a
very good portion of it done, and honestly, that was something that we wanted to do since the kids went back into school.
Yeah.
But then, you know, life happens, guys. Life happens. There's an old joke. You make plans, and then like God laughs. He's like, "Oh yeah."
100% with that one.
So I mean, it is what it is. You just got to roll with it. It's about, I guess, persevering and being fluid and able to adjust and make new plans, and that's okay. It's as long as you're continuing to go, right? Especially with something as big as a marathon like what we're doing. It's not for the weak. It is not going to give you instant gratification. And here in this world and like this day and age, everyone wants everything right now. That's why there's so many fast food restaurants. That's why everyone wants the fastest and greatest high-speed internet and everything else. And you got to have streaming and on demand and all this stuff, right? Because we live in like the instant gratification type of world. Well, what we're doing is not made for that world. Which is kind of ironic because we're sharing it on the internet, and don't get me started, man. I'll just start going on a big old thing.
Yeah.
But with this type of thing that we're doing, it's not going to be something that's going to happen overnight. It takes a lot of perseverance, and it takes a lot of willpower, and keep going, and never losing sight of the end goal. This is something that we've been working on for years before we even touched Arkansas.
Yep.
We were in Arizona dreaming of doing what we're doing, and we haven't lost sight of our goal, and we're not going to, and that is ultimately what's going to end up getting us there.
Yeah.
Patty remembers the dial-up internet and the DOS internet. Yep, I remember it too.
Yep.
I remember it too. Hey, Jeff. Hey, Bobblehead. Good to see you, man.
What's going on, buddy?
I miss you, bud. I'm sorry I missed your birthday party, but I'm happy I didn't get the ick.
Yes.
And I'm happy that you guys partied hard for us. Teresa, you may have already answered this before I came into the live, but how is your eye doing? I have not gotten a chance to watch the Daily Vibe yet, but I will. Teresa, I'm not nearly as pirated as I have been. I'll get up a little closer. It's still a little bit lazy right here. Like a little lazy. It's still a little lazy, but it's not too bad. It's a little weighted.
It was pretty funny though. I'm not gonna lie. Anytime I try to look at her and I couldn't.
He couldn't look me in the eye.
I couldn't take her serious or not because I couldn't tell whether or not she was upset, just trying to talk to me, or just like confused or what. Because I mean, one eye was like this and the other eye was wide open, like bug-eyed. I'm like, what? I was like, what's wrong?
I looked like the Samuel L. Jackson meme, except with one eye.
I'm just like, I don't know if she's mad at me or what. What did I do? She's just looking at me all crazy-eyed, man. She's gonna smack me or something. Like, jeez.
Yeah. It was pretty crazy. It was pretty crazy. But I'm doing much better. Thank you for asking, sweetheart. I appreciate it. Let me see. Everybody's talking about reminiscing, dial tone, yes, and calling your friend's house and then hearing the beep beep, and you're like, no, they're online. So my generation was the generation of when we called their house and we heard that it was busy and we knew that they were online. Then I would go online really quick and I would jump on either AOL Instant Messenger.
Do you remember when you'd call?
Or ICQ, and I'd like message them really quick and say like, hey, I was trying to call you.
Do you remember when you would call them and it would screw up their internet connection?
It'd kick
and
them off
then
and they'd get in trouble.
And then you'd get in trouble because they got a phone call while they were being on. Who the heck is calling the house now, dang it?
Yeah, yeah.
To where everybody had to get 2 phone lines so that way...
Yeah.
You know, they weren't getting kicked off of it while they were trying to do the research or whatever the heck they were doing.
Betty Boo remembers the party line phone. Oh. Yeah. Mel, why did you turn so red? 'Cause I'm a pumpkin. I get, I don't know. I turn red when I laugh. When I'm being silly. Speaking of being silly, we are totally going to roast and toast. The gauntlet is going to get thrown down for Tim at Ridge Life. If you guys didn't know, this is not something that's just for YouTubers, guys. Anybody. So I encourage all of you guys. Anyone can do it. If you obviously have a YouTube channel because you're chatting in this chat box. So that means that you are holding the magical power in your hand to let Tim have it, to roast him, to just give it to him. And he has like years and years of material, guys. There's so much. And unfortunately, he's narrowed it down to a short, which will, one, make it a little easier to throw something out there because it's got to be a minute, you know, or less. But on the other hand, I see what you were doing, Tim. You were trying to just make sure we couldn't throw all the material in there. I see what you did. I see you.
Well, the good thing is that, you know, we're automatically disqualified. So
yes.
Who says that we have to make a short?
Oh, hey, that's true. We could make a full-on motion picture, just roasting Tim the whole time. Just roast it, just a whole. I'll make it a premiere party. We'll just roast him for an hour.
We love you, Tim.
Love you, Tim, but it's gonna be great. I can't believe You're letting us do it. But hey, you know what? We put ourselves out there once like that before. It was fantastic. I loved the videos. You got to have a good sense of humor, which I think we both do.
Oh.
You know, and it's great to see, I don't know, it just gets everybody involved and gets everybody laughing. And there's so much doom and gloom and negativity and just out in the world these days, right? I was just going on my little mini rant about people instant gratification. There's all these things. There's all these things to clutter up your mind and clutter up your life. If there is ever an opportunity to forget about those things and to laugh and have a good time, especially when it's at Tim's expense, I'm just saying. Why not, right? Why not? We let it be at our expense before.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was
funny.
good stuff. I'm gonna read some of these. SLR's Timifer Roast series coming soon on SLR, right? I could make a whole series about it. It'd be great.
The payphone booths.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I remember those. They were at the schools in Vegas.
Yeah, they were. Payphones were at schools. Mm-hmm. Well, payphones also, too. Do you remember? I didn't have the 35 cents to make a phone call, so I would always call 1-800-COLLECT.
Yeah.
And then, like, when it says, like, oh, please, you have got a collect call from Mom, I'm at the movies, come pick me up. Mom, I'm at my friend's house, come pick me up. And then it would be like that. Would instead of saying my name, it would be like that, and she'd hear that, and she'd know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who else did that? I'm sure you guys did that. That was a very popular thing to do. Anybody remember calling popcorn to see the time of day? Like it was like...
Popcorn.
Yeah, popcorn. You would always just call like whatever your area code is. So it would be 702 and then you would spell out the word popcorn.
I didn't know that that's...
And then it would give you the time and date for like the actual official governmental time and date.
I remember doing something like that in Idaho, but it was I don't know what the number was per se, but I remember you do it and it would give you the temperature and the dew point and the wind speed and give you like all of the breakdown of everything.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that that's what it was called.
McAllister says bank time. Yeah, bank time. There you go.
Okay.
I used to use that so that way I would, I needed to know what time it was. Sometimes you'd be out and about and you don't have, I don't know, you'd need to find out what time it was so you can go to the movies and so you can make sure that you had enough time, like, so you can get picked up by your parents or whatever. My mom told me to be at the Target parking lot at this time. If I wasn't there, chanclas were flying. I thought I was going to get found and I was going to get in trouble. So I needed to be where I needed to be. So, yeah. And for whatever reason, like, my mom used to always get me a watch, and I used to always try to keep a watch. But, man, I'm just clumsy. I, like, walk around. I'm all dopey and just smack my arms on stuff and break things.
You know how many watches I went through?
I know.
That's why I always buy the cheap watches.
Well, I got a watch in my pocket.
I don't like wearing my phones. Anytime I bring my phone out into the work site or anytime I go out there to do anything and I've got it in my pocket, I end up with a freaking cracked screen. I mean, it's a crack protector screen, but still, like, it's like, man, what the heck, dude? Like, I just literally walked from here to there and crouched down, did a little thing, came over here, and now it's busted.
Mary says, dang it, I remember MySpace. Oh, man, who doesn't remember MySpace? MySpace was the biz. That
was my jam.
Yeah, my jam, too. I was one of the final last of the Mohicans, as they would say, about going to the Book of Face, and now I don't do any social media. Neither one of us do. We have YouTube, and then we have Instagram that I'll post pictures on once in a while. But besides that, that's literally our only social media, so it is what it is. But MySpace was the spot, especially for us. Like, we lived in Vegas, and, anytime that the weekend was coming close, you'd go and see who was posting where they were going or what they were doing. You'd invite friends over to the parties that way. It was such a thing. Like, that's gonna be one of the things that we'll tell our kids about. I don't even have my own page, my page anymore. When everybody made the switch and we all got off of MySpace.
Well, it sort of all got booted and everything else, so.
It all got wiped away. And I wonder if I still have a photo bucket account. We used to have to deck out our pages and make it look all cool and stuff and put your own music and everything on there.
The thing that I liked, or that I thought was cool, was like that you got to make your own page and start to learn the web code and everything else. So
Oh, I had a really cool page.
you know, I mean, it taught you code, like programming and everything else like that. So I mean, like that's the thing that just like threw me off. And I was like, how is it that people were going to like Facebook and everything else when it was the same exact thing, but yet this is actually teaching you something.
And then everybody's page looked all boring and the same. It like looked like a business account. It was just very boring, and it was like, well, where's the music? Well, where's everybody's cool glitter gifs? Like, what's going on here? And I don't know why it ended up taking over the way that it did. I think they have a whole documentary that I meant to watch about it. I never did.
A lot to the fact that, like what you just said, in order for you to actually go and see what your friends are doing, you had to go to their page to see what they were doing.
No, you didn't. There was a news feed.
Was there a news feed?
There was a news feed.
I don't remember. See how popular I was.
No, there was definitely a news feed. There was 100% a news feed. But yeah, you know, the times change, things change. Yeah, but those were some good times. Those were how I like. MySpace was like my late teenage years and early 20s. Yeah. Those are some good times. But man, I'm happy with the times that...
man.
Yeah, we're reminiscing. I'm happy with the times that we're at now. I'm happy that I lived in those times, right?
No.
But with how everything has changed significantly, and I mean, we're not old, but we're not young anymore, but we're not old. And just how things have changed so significantly in like the last 10, 15 years. My goodness. I am so happy that we're on the path that we're on. Because things are just,
It's getting nutty.
I don't want to get sad and I don't want to get all downer, guys, but it is what it is. We're all living in the same world. Just try to be kind to one another. Try to look at other people's perspectives and just love one another. I think that's the two greatest things that we are supposed to do. Is love our Creator and love each other. And I think that the world would be a much better place if we all actually practice those things. So I'm not going to preach to you guys and tell you what to do. I'm just going to say that's my wish. That is my wish.
Be kind to each other.
Yeah. Mark Robinson, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate it, man. You didn't say anything, but I see it and I appreciate it. Thank you so much, man. Very cool. Biddy Boo says amen, Mel. Thank you, Biddy Boo. Appreciate you, honey. We got the 5-minute warning. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. I'm not sure what happened with the notification tonight, but we are starting to do our live chats every week now, guys. We're going to be doing them at 7 o'clock on Wednesday. Yes. I hope that you guys can join us because these are sure a lot of fun, and it gets us to get to know you guys better. You guys get to spend some time with us and get to know us a little bit better. Can reminisce, walk down memory lane. You guys get a little sneak peeks and stuff. We do have our second channel too, which is Real Talk with SLR. If you guys haven't subscribed to that channel, go and subscribe to that one. If you enjoy this kind of random type of chatting format, it is a real talk. So we sit around, we talk, and sometimes we'll show you behind the scenes things of different stuff we're working on, take you over, see the animals in the garden before we put it on Simple Life, behind the scenes of what we're building. And then other times like today, we'll be sitting on the couch having coffee with you and just talking, saying good morning. So it just kind of is all over the place on that one, but you're invited to go and subscribe to that one as well. As far as videos, real quick on Simple Life Reclaimed, I'm not sure if I will have a video out for you guys tomorrow or if it will just be Friday. I'm kind of leaning towards Friday because I still need to catch up just a little bit.
No.
And also
we are going to go to the store tomorrow to go get some stuff to where we can try to finish up over here. Yeah. And cleaning up and everything else.
Yeah. So I might want to hold off on some of that footage and then like make something a little bit, I don't know. We'll see. But I'm probably not going to post here on Simple Life until Friday. I have been posting quite a few each week. So thank you guys so much for hanging out and watching them all. Appreciate you guys.
Heck yes.
But yeah. We'll see you guys on Real Talk with SLR tomorrow and probably Friday for here on Simple Life Reclaimed. So there's all of my announcements. If you guys have any questions.
You did it in record time,
I did do it in record time.
I
get a round of applause. Yay for me.
We still have 4 minutes. All right.
Next
Any
is going to be MT Homestead, guys. MT Homestead, very good friends of ours, family members, if you will. Terry and Mike, they're out in Oklahoma. They're doing a lot of really great stuff on their homestead, and they are very kind, wonderful people. If you guys enjoy the vlog style of videos that Gary and I put out, they also do vlog style videos, as well as different, like I said, different things they got going on their homestead. And they're going to be going up live right after us. So we can do a love raid here in like 3 minutes. We'll all go over there and say, hey, Mike and Terry, hey.
Yep.
Show them some love. And if you guys have a chance and if you guys want to go check out some of their videos, if you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe. If you don't, then don't. No hard feelings. Watch what you like and skip what you don't. But I'm just throwing it out there that there's some other cool people too. We always like to help continue to grow this community because that's what you do. That's what you do.
Heck yeah.
Anybody have any questions for us at all? I think we spill beans, and so we probably leave little to the imagination, little to the questions, but you'd be surprised.
Half Pint is in the house.
Hey, Life with Levi.
What's going on?
What's going on? He says last minute, but I popped in. I see you, bro. Hey, your last video was fire, Levi.
Heck yeah.
Killing it, man. Mel, shoot me a text about oh yes, I will. Ivy's family factotum, absolutely. I just got busy and I just didn't text you back. I definitely will. I did see it though, but we were, elbow deep in grime today, so I wasn't really on my phone. But I will text you back, hun. And then Randall Grunland, I will email y'all. Please do send me an email. I appreciate it. Let me see. Have you tried the vinegar yet? Yeah, What was I supposed to try vinegar on? I forgot.
Mr. Fatty, when do we start on the roof? So we're going to start on the roof as soon as we get the porches done and them roofed, because that's going to be tying into the roof above. So as soon as that's done, then we can start working on the roof.
So soon. Hopefully,
very soon.
Hopefully before Halloween, we'll be able to be at the point where we could start on that. But again, we're not putting any kind of pressure on ourselves or any kind of super solid for sure dates. This is when exactly. We're just trying to ballpark it right now, and that's what we're hoping. That's what we're shooting for. Mel, is your garlic honey ready yet? So I believe it should be. If not this week, actually, I think next week is when it's actually ready to go. I'd have to look at my calendar because I did mark it, and it was supposed to wait for 30 days. And I want to say that I did it around the 20-something. And so I think later on at the end of this week or maybe at the beginning of next is when it should actually be ready. I'll give you guys an update on it. But
so what do you just take the clove out of there and then eat the clove?
So you take a teaspoon of honey and the clove and you eat the clove with the honey.
Okay.
And it's supposed to help beef up your immune system, and you could eat it every day. You're supposed to eat it whenever you feel like something's coming on.
Good to know. Yeah,
and actually some folks were telling me that you don't have to wait the 30 days, that you can eat it right away. But obviously it is better if you let it ferment a little while. And it's full of bubbles. It has been fermenting. So I've got a couple other little tricks up my sleeve. I had a great subscriber send me a book about being your own doctor and home remedies and stuff. That's literally the title of the book, Be Your Own Doctor.
It's always such a...
I know. But I've been poking around through it, and I have a few more things that I'm going to try. I'm really trying to get my health up to par. I'm doing all the things. I'm trying. So I appreciate all the love and support.
She thought she had... Oh, sorry.
We gotta go.
Sorry. We can keep on talking.
MT Homestead just started going live.
Love rave over at MT Homestead.
Yep.
Cindy Brown's got the link in there.
Up. Yep. Thank you guys so much for spending time with us. Again, we'll be live next week at 7, same place, same time. Have a new video for you guys here on this channel, probably on Friday, and we'll be back with a new episode of Real Talk with SLR, our side channel, tomorrow, sometime in the morning, hopefully. So until the next one, friends, as usual, we love y'all, and we hope you have a good one.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later.
Mwah.